Dogs.com here with Costi and Jay live with your morning show. Here on a Monday, we had an interesting All-Star weekend, but now we get back into it. The NBA starts back up on Thursday. Still got decent card to look at today. Not the best card, not the prettiest card, but it is what it is. Costi, how's it going?
Oh yeah, you know what? This weekend, it's like, it's refreshing. It's like sometimes you need a reset. Um, Kind of like more of a laid back weekend for me. I'm a huge UFC fan, so went out. DraftKings hooked us up with a huge setup at the local sports book here, and just being out with everybody and like people coming up to you and going, "Man, I see you on Pick Dogs." Since I'm fairly new, I mean, about a year in, it's cool. It's cool to get the notoriety, and I love the main fight, Euphoria. You guys aren't UFC fans, but this guy is a fucking animal. I mean, he's a freak, and everybody was kind of on Volkanovski, and I swayed them, and I got them to do Euphoria, and then he knocked them out. So it was a cool, and I won on slots, so it was like one betting, one on slots. Came home at 3 in the morning, smoked the cigar, woke up the wife. That was the only bad part where she was like, "Why'd you wake me up?" But aside from that, I was like, "What do you mean?" I came home, the dog barks, wakes you up. I didn't wake you up. Blame the dog. You know, I'm not the one. I was very quiet. So it was good. It was a good weekend though.
So okay, I'll ask you, where do you think Volkanovski goes from here? Because I mean, like, it seems like the books on him, the books are on him.
Uh, so
Because once you get knocked out
statistically,
once, it's like
well, he just got knocked out before.
yeah, I know. That's no, that's what I'm saying is that he's been knocked out a couple times in a row now. He lost both his titles. Where does he go
Well,
from there?
the weight class above, this was the weight class that he had a grapple on for
Yeah,
many, many years. The weight class above, obviously, it's he's had the title, but he's never going to be the best at that weight. That's not his real weight. He's not cutting for this weight class that he fought in. He's basically bulking up, but for that other weight class. So he's more comfortable here. But when you get old, you age out in UFC. It's very hard to be like a John Jones that no matter how much older you get and no matter which weight class you go into, you're constantly elite. Aside from the injuries part, but the injuries have never really hurt him in the fight. They've always just hurt him for training, and that's where he's bowed out for a year or 18 months at one point. But statistics show that once you get to a certain age, um, you don't win as a title, you know, contender or somebody that's holding the title. But Volkanovski statistically was that one that broke that barrier where he's had 3 wins in defending the title after that age gap cut off. So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, the guy's still elite, but these young guys that are coming up and this sport has just like grown tremendously over the last 20 years that there's guys coming up all over the world that are hungry, that are young, that are just elite. So I love Taforia. I think he's he's got a lot in the tank, and he's just an amazing boxer. And he's going to be tough to beat, man. The guy is awesome, and I love what I saw out of him in a huge fight. So we'll see if who he goes against defends. There's a lot of guys that are willing to take him out. So I don't know for Volk though. For Volk, he'll probably end up getting another title fight in this division just because he'll handle anybody that's ranked 2 through 5 fairly easily, probably. But I don't know. It's tough now that he's lost 2 in a row. He lost to Islam, um, and now he lost to Foria. So be interesting to see. I'm a huge UFC fan, so it's UFC 300 is coming up
yeah. I was
in
gonna
April,
say,
which is a big
no
card.
disrespect to Sean O'Malley and Cheeto Vera, but I'm waiting for UFC 300 now.
Yeah, well,
That's like
they saturate it, man. It's like, man, back
So
like in 2010, it was like every 2 months.
yeah.
Now it's
Now they got
every
a
other
fight
week.
night every week, and
every week, man. But it's still good. I mean, it's still for a while in the beginning when they started doing this, it was like they weren't getting as many. Nearly the ratings weren't as good because it was so saturated. But now they have it's the women. Once they brought the women in, and over the last maybe like 7 years, I don't know if that's exact, but um, now they have like the women fights are great.
Yeah.
Like this last fight, Mackenzie Dern,
And Amanda
um,
Lemos.
Amanda Lemos, that was a good fight, man. Mackenzie Dern is a smoke show, so it's always fun to watch her. She's a jiu-jitsu black belt, and she's not tough on the eyes. That's all I could say. She's not tough on the eyes. So it was cool to watch, but that was a good fight too. It was a good fight.
Jay, how's it going?
Nothing much. I didn't watch no UFC this weekend. I couldn't care less, honestly. I'll be interested in 299 though. I like the stars. Sean O'Malley gonna knock him out. TKO, easy. Sure, Sean. But me, I'm just decompressing this week, bro. I'm keeping a real low profile, just chilling. You know what I mean? I got a chill period. Dabbling a little bit in college hoops, not trying to go too crazy. Dabbling a little bit in hockey, not trying to go too crazy. Really just get my mind right for this back end coming up. The All Star festivities, they were cool. You know, I'm an NBA guy. I'm an NBA fan. So yes, it's not what it once was. Yes, the dunk contest wasn't the best, but just to see like all the guys together and that type of thing, to see the All Star weekend in that aspect, I think was pretty cool. And yeah, man, got a couple more days till the NBA is back. Got a small college hoops card today, huge hockey card, but all day card as well. Um, so I'm just chilling. Just keeping it zen till NBA get back.
I'm seeing a couple comments that are kind of echoing the sentiment that I had. And I was out at dinner with someone last night as the All Star game was happening. We were kind of looking over at the screen and just seeing the score, and I was telling him what the total was, and he couldn't believe it. And we came to the decision that I don't want to sound like a curmudgeon, but the All Star game's got to go. I'm
So
sorry.
bad.
It's like Jay's right. It's not what it once was, and I don't think anybody ever expected to be the same. But we're basically watching a glorified shoot around. It's
And the thing is I have no problem with that though. I don't think it should go. Honestly, me. I mean, I like it for what it is. It's basically just a mid-season, man. Just let's celebrate the game of basketball. If you're not a basketball fan necessarily, you might not enjoy it.
yeah.
Is the game itself kind of silly? Yeah, you know what I mean. But I don't think it should go. Nah, go is insane. This is not the NFL. Um, we still care about it. So I got to stand up on that one, Chris. It should go.
It's
What
like I
about?
said.
I mean,
It's
the
oh, go ahead,
the
Klaus.
Elam ending was great.
Yeah,
I loved it. It was like the most competitive basketball at the last 5 minutes of the game that I've ever seen in an All Star game. I don't know why they got rid of that.
and at least it's a little bit more realistic because like almost any NBA game, the only thing that matters is the last 10 minutes.
Right. So what's the difference? Put it in the All Star game. Have a huge bonus for the winning team, and have them play it out the last 5 minutes. I mean, it worked. It worked really well. So I don't know.
So we're talking about like Jay said the Pro Bowl. It's now turned into flag football. The NHL, as much as I love my NHL, it's turned into a 3-on-3 tournament with 3 10-minute games. Like it's frustrating. The only one that really feels like it matters right now is Major League Baseball, and even then it's starting to decline a little bit. Like Major League Baseball's All Star game was at its peak when the World Series home field was on the line for the winner of the for the winner of the All Star game. So I don't know. Like I said, I may seem like a bit of a grump, like get off my lawn, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Fun for me. I watched it. It was cool to see all the guys out there together.
It is cool. I love that, but it's like make it just change it up so the format can be more of a competitive game.
I'm not really trying to risk injury or anything. It's really just a decompression week. Let's celebrate these guys and let's move on. Let's get ready for the back half of the season. I mean, that's how I look at it and how they look at it. Just a celebration of the game.
Anyways, we'll get into it. It's gonna be a short show today because the card today is not not conducive to a long show. So we'll start. What do you guys want to start with? Hockey or college hoops? Probably hockey.
Wow.
So Costi can get involved.
Wow. This is Monday for us now?
Apparently,
Wow. Just wow.
we'll start with college hoops. We'll go 6 Eastern to 7:30. We got Colgate Lafayette. You got Virginia Tech, Lamar Southeastern Louisiana, Morgan State Delaware State, Texas A&M Commerce Incarnate Word, Howard South Carolina State, and New Orleans Nicholls State. Cost any of these speak to you?
Don't love the early part of the card. But there's a reason why Virginia Tech is laying points at home when they're clearly not as good of a team as Virginia. They always play Virginia tough, and we see it all the time. Virginia plays great at home, but on the road they struggle. I'm not taking Virginia in this game. I saw them on Saturday. They are very inconsistent, and you saw that when they couldn't get the cover at the end of the game. At home versus away, they're a much different team. And Virginia Tech, this is for them, beating Virginia is like the national championship. They already lost to them at Virginia, so they're going to get up for this game. The odds makers obviously favor them, knowing at laying 3.5 versus a team that's ranked. I'm taking Virginia Tech here, laying the points. I think they get the job done for them and the fans, and they take care of Virginia.
Jay, what do you got?
I'm gonna go Virginia, and I'm gonna take a money line. Is VTI? Yeah. Should they be favored here? No. I think this is a sharp chaser game, in my opinion. I'm just gonna take the better team. It's that simple. I think, as my argument in college hoops sometimes this season, it's like in years past, would this have been a spot to take Virginia Tech? Probably, if they were the dog, if the line was like even or something like that, I probably would try to take Virginia Tech, but not here. I know they're at home, but favored by more than a bucket is kind of insane. So can they win the game? Yes. Should they be favored by 3.5? In my opinion, no. Give me Virginia. I'm gonna take a money line, try to get the plus money anyway with the better team, and then I'm gonna take my alma mater, Texas A&M Commerce, against Word Up, Incarnate Word. Commerce, we already beat them this season. I know it's a revenge game at home for Incarnate Word. I love that spot in the NBA, kind of a bounce back spot as well, but I just think Commerce is the better team. You know, I think they go in there and beat them again for the second time. Should Incarnate Word be favored 1.5 at home? Maybe, maybe not. Again, I'm going to attack the plus money, getting about plus 110 there. So give me Commerce and give me Virginia, both on the money line, two dogs.
I hate to disagree and crap on Jay's alma mater, but I'm going to take Incarnate Word. Commerce got the worst offense in that conference. Dead last in 3-point and 2-point shooting. I just don't think that Commerce can take advantage of that bad Incarnate Word defense. I think the offense for Incarnate Word too much in that one. And I'm going to take Morgan State plus the 5.5 against Delaware State. Delaware State, far from a world beater. They already beat Howard. They already beat Delaware State on the road, but even the games that Delaware State have been winning at home, they've been close. I mean, they won by 4 against Maryland Eastern Shore in overtime at home. Beat Coppin State, who's been terrible. Only beat them by 2 at home. To me, it's just closer than 5.5 points. So, give me Morgan State and the points in that one. And let's see. Yeah, we got enough to break up.
J-Man, the Salukis was one of my one wins on Saturday. Shout out them boys. They were getting beat early. They came back and got Indiana State.
All right, let's see here. Let's do 8 and 8:30, and we'll leave the 9 games for last because there's a couple big ones there. For the 8 o'clock games, we got Coppin State, Maryland Eastern Shore, Charleston, William and Mary, Texas A&M, Corpus Christi, and Northwestern State, Alcorn State, Florida A&M, Jackson State, Bethune-Cookman, Alabama A&M, Arkansas Pine Bluff, the Abe Simpsons. We got Texas Southern and Southern, Alabama State, Mississippi Valley State, and Prairie View A&M and Grambling. Jay, you got anything here?
Give me PV against Grambling. I was just in Houston. I should have stayed to watch that thing. It's gonna be that game gonna be turned tonight. Romanelli style game. I hadn't watched the bank shot breakdown. I'm pretty sure he broke that game down. No, I'm pretty sure he did. That's his style game right there. But I think PV at home gets it done behind their home crowd. It's gonna be a ruckus environment. What else I like in this slot? Man, Mississippi Valley State let me down bad on Saturday. Them boys was hooping first half. They was winning the game at a certain point, and then they just laid down and got aired out. I'm gonna get back on the horse. I ain't gonna try to take a money line again, but I think 15.5 is a lot.
How do you go from hating on them all year and cashing against them to now flipping the switch, taking them on the money line? They're great at every category at the end of the categories. They're right there. They're right there in all the statistical categories. They're slowly trending backwards.
No.
But
they're gonna
15
cover
and a half.
it.
Just
they're gonna lose by they're gonna lose by like 12. I get it. No. I'm gonna take a shot there, Mississippi Valley State. Them the two I kind of like here.
Costi, what do you like here?
Give me Texas A&M Corpus Christi. This team has been a powerhouse for making me money all year. They already beat them at Northwestern State. They're clearly the better team. They're going to blow the doors off of them at home. This team's literally covered almost every game at home. They're 6-1. I love the way that they play. They're up and down, and I just think they're going to win this game by easily double digits. So Texas A&M Corpus Christi for me.
If Mississippi Valley State come out and play how they was playing in that first half, bro, they can finally win a game soon. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but they was playing decent. I don't know.
Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna take Mississippi Valley State too in the points.
Oh, turn me up, Chris. Turn me up.
Okay, hear me out.
Oh,
Alabama State is basically the Virginia of the SWAC. They have a really good defense, but Mississippi Valley State out of 12 teams is 11th in 3-point and 2-point shooting. You know who's worse? Alabama State. They are worse in conference play in 3-point and 2-point shooting. So it's one of those situations where you have a team with a really good defense and a team with a really bad offense like Mississippi Valley State and Alabama State's defense, and all of a sudden you're expecting me to lay 15.5, 16, whatever. I can't get there. You know, the first meeting between these two teams at Mississippi Valley State was decided by 3 points. It's the closest loss that Mississippi Valley State had, other than a loss to Pacific. So, I'll take Mississippi Valley State in the points. I'll take.
Okay, you got me back on my boys today. I was a little worried, but you know, all right, for sure. Now I know I wasn't tripping.
And the other one I'm looking at is William and Mary plus the points against Charleston. I just think that's too many. I think Charleston wins comfortably, but 17.5 I think is too many. They only lost to them by 1 in the first matchup. So, give me William and Mary in that one. They've done a good job covering the number lately, and Charleston hasn't been great as a huge favorite in their last couple games. So, give me William and Mary plus the points. And the last three, got Texas, Kansas State, Norfolk State, NC Central, and Iowa State, Houston. Costi, anything here?
Why is the line Texas 9.5? Can somebody tell me?
I have no idea, man. I have no idea. look, I watched this Houston.
Is there something I don't know? I'm asking you, Roof, too. Is there something I don't know? 9.5?
I
So,
can't. It makes no sense to me.
well, okay,
And it's a huge public dog right now too.
it makes sense to me in the sense that Houston this season hasn't won at home by less than double digits.
Okay.
Every single one of their games. If you go back from the top down, right? So if you just started like non-conference, obviously you're going to beat up on teams like Louisiana Monroe, Corpus Christi, Stetson, Towson, or that was on neutral floor. Montana by 35, Rice by 36, Jackson State by 34, whatever. You get into conference play, they beat West Virginia by 34, Texas Tech by 23, UCF by 15, Kansas State by 22, Oklahoma State by 16, and Texas by 21. So they literally haven't lost. They literally haven't lost at home, or sorry, they literally haven't won at home by less than double.
But look at Iowa State. Iowa State, when they lose on the road, they don't get blown out.
No, I know. I'm just saying that's why.
But
they lost.
That's what am I trying to say? That's something I didn't really anticipate that. Roof is what I'm saying. So I get it in that aspect, but I'll wait my turn. I'm sorry. I just wanted to know.
Look, I know from the sharp side, I've had some groups text me already. They love Houston. I just don't see it, man. I'm with Jay on this one. I think Iowa State's playing incredible ball. Houston on Saturday played one of the best games I've seen out of them, but I think they're not going to – I know they're going to be hyped for this game. This is a top 10 matchup. I just think this is going to be a close game, man. I think this is going to be a very close game. Would I be shocked if Iowa State upset them at home? No. So if I have that feeling, and I've watched Iowa State a lot this year, and I've watched Houston a lot this year, I like Iowa State. It's a lot of points. If it was 7, I probably would take 7 or less. I would definitely take Houston. Can't do it, man. Iowa State.
When I was looking at this game, I thought it was going to be 6 before the line came.
Yeah,
that's what I made. I made the line at 6. It's same 6.5.
Yeah, honestly, that's probably where the line should be. If I was making the line, it would be like 4.5. But that's because I'm all Iowa State, and I've been at Iowa State for a minute.
I know, but home field advantage.
No, I get it. And what Roof said makes a ton of sense. He said double digits. Shit, it sounded like 20 plus. It was all of them 20 plus?
Look at the teams, though. The early part of that was just like they're out of conference was whack. And they played trash.
I get it. And all those wins were against the bottom tier of the Big 12. They haven't really played the big boys yet, other than Texas. Right. But Texas ain't really a big boy yet. I mean anymore.
Well, Texas Tech too, but I mean,
true. I'm on Iowa State, man. I'm taking the 9.5, and I'm playing a money line. You guys have heard me say on here many a times in this college hoop season, I think Iowa State can win the Big 12. I think Iowa State can win the whole damn thing. They're playing extremely well right now. 9.5 is insane. Is Houston the better team? Probably. Yes. Houston is really, really good. Double digits, though, on Iowa State is insane. Iowa State played great defensively, like they always do. Iowa State, you can always count on them to play good defensively. But they're also really good offensively this year. That's why I like them. It's because offensively, I was watching them. I said, oh, shit. I don't know if people know Iowa State this good offensively this year. I think they have a legitimate shot to win this game outright. And so, like Ozzy said, if I have that feeling, I'm gonna grab the points and I'm gonna sprinkle some on the money line. Would I be surprised though if Houston won the game by double digits? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be surprised. It wouldn't just shock me. But I'm grabbing the 9.5 in that one. And then I'm gonna lean Kansas State against Texas. I'm not totally in love with it. I really don't like betting road teams in the Big 12. I said it all the time. I'm betting 2 of them in this late slot, Iowa State and Kansas State. Is Texas the better team? Yeah. Should they be laying that many points? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. If you look at that Houston non-conference schedule, like Costi said, it's trash. The smallest win they had in the non-conference was 31 points at home. Um, and even in conference, the smallest win they've had was 15. Um, it's either going to be Iowa State's going to keep this one reasonably close, or Houston's going to win this one by like 18 to 20 points. So, oh, we lost.
It is a revenge game for Houston. But 9.5 doesn't mean they get the revenge, and Iowa State doesn't cover. I mean, it's just a lot. It's a lot of points.
Yeah, that's why I'm on Iowa State here.
All right. Was I lagging really bad? I'm sorry.
You
No.
paused. You're good, but it's okay. My concerns, and I don't normally believe in stuff like this, but it does feel like Iowa State's very public dog.
They are, and sometimes it's okay. I mean, not every day is that a bad thing when you're on a public dog.
Yeah,
It's not.
The public win too.
Yeah,
The public
all the
wins
time.
too.
Yeah, I mean like I said, it's either going to be tight or Houston wins by like 18, like 71-53, something like that.
And they just did it on Saturday. Can they get up for it 2 games in a row? That's going to be a question. I mean, Iowa State played great on Saturday too.
What was the line in that Texas game?
8.5, I think. You mean on the Saturday game?
Yeah,
I thought it was double digits.
Texas Tech, it was 7.5.
Oh, Texas Tech and
They played Texas
Houston.
Tech on
no, Houston, Texas. I think it was like I thought it was like 11.
10. Oh,
10.
Houston, Texas was 10. I had them on Saturday.
Yeah.
See, that makes sense. But on
Makes
Iowa
sense.
State,
Texas is nowhere near as good as Iowa State.
exactly. Like they're
not
and
even on the
you're
same.
telling me like Texas is only a half a point worse than Iowa State? No.
Right.
I think the other concern is just with laying that many is pace of play. I mean, Houston's second slowest pace on offense and defense in the conference. Iowa State's fourth slowest on offense. So not a ton of possessions. I mean, I don't know.
Less possessions, getting more points is the solution.
Yeah.
They are the best defensive team in the country, Houston is. So I get it. I mean, look, you're 2 heavyweights are playing each other. I'd rather have points in my back pocket.
Yeah.
Same. We'll see. Should be a good game. Not much action tonight, so I'm sure we're all going to be locked into that.
And Houston, the worst team in the conference, getting to the free throw line too. So not even like they get points.
That's their Achilles heel to win it all this year. Is their big guys are atrocious at the line. And they're really bad.
312th nationally in free throw shooting.
Yeah, they're so bad. Well, because that's their game plan. They have great guard play. Calvin Sampson always does this. Great guard play, and then he has guys that are playing power forward and center that literally don't shoot the ball. They're just there to get offensive rebounds because they're so good at second chance buckets. But then those second chance buckets, you're fouling those guys, and they're getting to the line and they're missing free throws. That's why Houston has struggled in the tournament when it gets in that scenario. So, I mean, like I said, on paper, Houston's blowing everybody out at home. Iowa State's not everybody.
Yeah.
They're a team that could make a run, easily a Final Four for them this year. So it'd be cool to watch. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I think they're always a title contender, but like you said, it's the little things. It's the little intangibles that come back to bite them in the ass.
I mean, who's more up for this game? Iowa State to make a statement on the road, or Houston again having to get up for another big game like they did on Saturday versus Texas? I think it's Iowa State. I'm leaning toward that.
It's a good question. Does the line seem like South Carolina versus Auburn, where South Carolina was getting 11 or 12? I don't think so. I think
South Carolina, LSU?
No, South Carolina Auburn, where Auburn was laying 11. They beat South Carolina by 40.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant. Okay, I see you put it on the screen.
Yeah. Um, I don't think it does. I know. I can understand the case to be made for it because Iowa State's kind of a team that I don't want to say they came out of nowhere, but I mean realistically they kind of did. And so South Carolina. South Carolina's won they won 11 games last year, and they've already won 21 this season. But Iowa State's it sounds weird for me to say this about South Carolina, but Iowa State seems legit, like a legit contender in the Big 12, where South Carolina feels like a bit of a flash in the pan. And I think Auburn is a Final Four contender. I get the comparison, but I don't know. I think I don't know. I don't think it's that comparable. Personally, anyways.
We could take some questions. We did this. I did this with Mitch when you guys were both out. So if you guys have any questions, post them in the comments regarding the business side of betting with me. If you have any questions like you just did with that play, we could gladly answer them for you. Ask Jay what shoes he's wearing tomorrow, stuff like that.
Until we get those in, we'll move on to NHL. I guess that we've got some afternoon action. Split up the card. We only got 2 evening games. This one's going to be tough, but anyways, we'll try. We'll start with the first 4 and do the last 6. We got Anaheim, Buffalo, Toronto, St. Louis, Dallas, Boston, and Vancouver, Minnesota. Costi taking a Ruffolo on the NHL today?
Yeah.
All right, Jay, what do you got? Can't hear you.
You're muted.
These are a lot of leans for me today in hockey, okay? Here we go. I lean to the Ducks. I don't think the Sabres should be minus 200 on anybody. Like, stop it. Are they a decent team? Yeah, but they're a 50-50 team. So that means 50% of the time they can lose. Minus 200 favorite. Stop it. I lean to the Ducks. Maybe take them puck line. Give me the Stars. They're a dog, but they're the better team in my opinion. Better team as a dog. Sign me up. And I'm a homer. But the Bruins, I know they go crazy at home. I know the Stars just lost. They shouldn't have lost that game, but they did. But I'm back on the Stars in that one. And where did we stop? How many did we do, Roof? 6?
You did the first 4.
Oh, first 4. You know what? Your Maple Leafs actually been doing me all right this season. When I take the Maple Fries, the Maple Laughs, they do me good. I lean towards them today as well. On the road. They're better than St. Louis. They already beat them. Really wasn't that long ago. It was earlier this month. A couple days ago, really. Less than a week ago. And it was at home, but they smacked them. They're playing some of their best hockey. They are out on the road. They haven't really been out there in a minute. Last time we saw them out there, they lost to Ottawa. Should be a lock-in focus spot here. Give me the Maple Frauds. Money line.
Yeah, the only lean I have here is Dallas plus money. It's just until Boston shows me some signs of life. It's crazy to say, considering them at home, but they've lost 5 of 6 on this homestand, and I think Costi said it before. It just kind of shows you that they're mortal, that they're human. But it kind of sucks losing money back in Boston at home right now. And Dallas is a really good road team. It's not like there's some slouch. So give me the Dallas Stars at plus money. And then we'll do the rest of the card. Got Detroit, Seattle. Got Vegas, San Jose. Edmonton, Arizona. Winnipeg, Calgary. Chicago, Carolina. And Ottawa, Tampa Bay. Jay, what do you got here?
A lot of dog potential in here, man. A lot of dog potential. But also a lot of chances to lose some money, man. Like I've been doing on the Coyotes recently. God damn it, Coyotes.
No howls over here. No more howling.
Man, Costi, man, they playing like trash. They free falling. I can't even howl no more. I thought last night was a good spot to try to take them again. I should have just took them puck line. I would have been fine. I got greedy, took them money line. They were winning until they weren't. They lost. Back in them back to back. They are at home. Edmonton. Fuck it. I'm taking Coyotes money line again. These boys get on my nerves, but I'm gonna do it just because Edmonton, they on this win one, lose one type streak. And until they show me they're not gonna continue to stay on that, I'm going to fade them. They did beat my Stars on Saturday. Shout out to them. But on this extended road trip, 5th road game, last 6 games, Coyotes free falling. Come on, bro. Bounce back spot at home. Can I interest y'all? Anybody in that?
Not with a rookie goalie for Arizona.
I know.
Making his start.
What if this rookie is the truth?
He could be. He's good in the AHL. He could be. He's 21-10, but again, jumping to make your NHL debut with your team on a back-to-back against a potent offense like Edmonton. Yes, it's been inconsistent, but the one thing that Arizona's done consistently is lose.
True. You're right.
So
still gonna take.
It's funny. Many years ago, I used to do a radio show, and my radio show host, kind of like what Mitch is now, his name was Brian Blessing. He used to be a Buffalo Sabres announcer many, many years ago. Really good friend of mine. So my syndicate of getting my hockey games was from him. Unfortunately, he had a widowmaker. He had a heart attack, and he passed away about 4 years ago. And we used to talk. Dana Lane was on this show all the time. They used to do right after our radio show. Dana Lane had a 1-hour segment, but he's like Roof, man. He knew everything and anything about hockey, and it was incredible. I just don't have the knowledge, so I would use him as my group for hockey, but ever since then it's kind of like just put it on the back burner. But talking hockey again, it just like brings back old memories from that. I don't know, you're probably familiar with him, Chris, or heard his name.
I know Brian Blessing.
My knowledge in hockey is just look at all the dogs and try to make it make sense. And I'm doing it again. Another one. Give me San Jose. Somebody gonna hit, man. Vegas. Vegas. What has Vegas done recently to suggest that they should be laying minus 280? Yeah, are they the better team? Yeah, but can they lose? Yes, they can. And San Jose, they've lost 3 straight this season. Triple revenge, bounce back spot at home. Can I interest anybody? Hey, give me the Sharks, man. So I like the Sharks and the Coyotes in this back slate roof. I wanted to try to take one on the Blackhawks, but fuck no, because the Hurricanes is the truth. I done learned that. The Hurricanes is the damn truth. But they done priced me out of betting the Hurricanes really in any capacity. What am I supposed to do? Lay 2 goals?
Yeah, I'm going to say this. I'm going to parlay up a pair of -1.5 puck lines here. And parlay up Vegas. Because I get where you're coming from with San Jose, and I kind of went back and forth with San Jose puck line because they have played a bunch of 1-goal games or won outright in a lot of their recent games. But last time I took San Jose against Vegas was when they were on that win streak early in the season, and I was like, you know what? Maybe they can keep it close against Vegas once they had in the past and whatever. They got shit canned 5-0. They've been outscored 14-5 in 3 games this season. If I get shanked with this one, then so be it. I gotta take Vegas, and I'm gonna take Carolina. I'm gonna parlay those 2 up. Puck line. Chicago's lost 20 games in a row on the road. Simple as that.
Yeah, I know.
And a lot of times in those games, they're scoring 2 goals or less. Carolina's shut them out in back-to-back meetings.
What's the puck line on the Hurricanes? I don't think I've taken a puck line all season. No, take that back. I did one with the Stars the other day, but I was getting plus money.
Yeah, it's not pretty. It is -135, -140.
That ain't too terrible though. It ain't too terrible. What's 2 goals? Am I getting plus money on 2 goals?
Oh shit! Hold on, give me a sec. clicked the wrong one.
If I'm getting
Oh,
plus
sorry,
money
I
on
lied.
two,
I lied. Carolina's minus 165.
yeah, I knew it was up there. I knew it
Minus
was.
minus one plus or sorry, minus 1.5. If you did -2, the El Nino special, it's plus 110. But then again, if you get a push, you're done.
I know. What about two and a half? Fuck.
Yeah, plus 110.
2.5 is plus
Yeah,
110
yeah,
too.
because the +2 is on the 3-way line. So if it finishes at 2 goals, it's like taking the tie. So if you're just looking like one side or the other, -2.5 is plus 110.
Give me that. Give me that. It's good. Give me that. Give me that. Plus 110. I'd rather play it like
This
that.
is what happens. This is what happens when we have nothing to do on Monday. This is what happens. Jay's taking
No
adjusted
NBA.
hockey lines.
No NBA, man. I got to find my spots, man.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
God.
like 2.5 with the Hurricanes. They the truth, y'all. They the truth. The Hurricanes is the truth, and the Blackhawks, like Ruth said, on the road, terrible. Sometimes we see good teams just air out bad teams in hockey. Like we saw one the other day. It was a 9-2. Who was that? Somebody aired somebody out like 9-2 the other day.
Yeah, Dallas beat Nashville 9-2. The Leafs beat Anaheim 9-2.
Yeah, so it happens. They do be kicking the crap out of bad teams, and I could see this one being kind of a spot. So plus 110 on 2.5 is not the best, but I wouldn't be surprised they won by like 4 or 5.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to stick with that puck line parlay.
I like that too. Or no, I don't. I like
you do. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
I like the hurricane part.
Yeah,
I don't know
you do. You know, see your true thoughts come out, and then you go and then you try to correct yourself.
I gotta take my shot. I gotta take my shot.
All right. Well, Costi, what do you got going on today?
For sale?
Yeah, for sale. Yeah, sorry.
I have absolutely nothing for sale, but you get a free consultation by calling me or texting me 775-636-7674. Right now, what our syndicates are working on, we went 5, like Eric said in his video, 5-0 in college baseball over the weekend. Insanity. People, if you don't care about what shape the ball is and you don't care about actually seeing a score-to-score update, college baseball is the way to go. I had a friend of mine, a client that's also a friend of mine, said he was so bored that the only way he can get scoring updates on the game on Friday night was to go on Twitter that some super fan was doing pitch by pitch updates. Like ESPN wouldn't even do a score update. They just did it at the end of the game. So college baseball, golf, tennis, that's all part of the Dime Club with Eric. He has groups that are feeding him games in real time. And obviously, I do very well in NBA, which is Jay's All Access. We collaborate on that and put a rating system together that's over 100 units in the first half of the NBA season. And my college basketball group, I've been really hot as well. Last week was a push. Didn't win. It was like kissing your sister. I got juiced out. But at the end of the day, all season, up pretty heavy on that as well. And as we get into February, March, the volume increases 3-4x because there's going to be games all day coming up here in the beginning of March for conference tournament. So if you're looking to really expand your horizon and treat your betting as a business and having all these different sectors of groups giving you games and coaching by me, text me 775-636-7674.
Gee, what do you got for sale today?
I got one college hoops play, man. That's all I got, man. I might add a hockey. Talking to Roof, I done kind of turned myself up. Maybe 2 in hockey. Maybe 2. I'll probably add 2 here in a second. So if you are on a long-term plan, make sure you update it here in about an hour or so. So you see if you can get you some hockey in there. But I got one college hoops, man, trying to make some money on a money-making Monday. I'm going light this week, fellas. I am. There's no NBA. So for me this week, If you're on a long term, I'm sorry you're not getting the volume you usually would get. Um, if you DM me, we can work something out if you are already on one of those for this back end, because we are going super light, like 2-3 plays till Thursday. But Thursday, whew, they coming out the door swinging, the NBA is, and we'll be back loaded, locked and loaded, up really tremendously for the season. So just trying to keep the momentum rolling forward there, decompressing this week, getting my mind right for this back end, ready to try to kick it again. And so that's what I got going on today. Just the college hoops play for sale. And then my long-term folk, you're probably going to have 1 or 2 hockey in there in a second.
And for me today, I'm locked in, ready to go. I got all my plays in. Four college hoops, 3 NHL. Got a college hoops play of the day. Got a college hoops 3-pack. Same thing for NHL. NHL power play and NHL 3-pack. So best value, like Jay says, jump on a long-term pass. You can get a daily pass today, and that's, we could roll that forward and make you some profit. But the 3-day pass is actually less than buying every individual package today, and it gets you a couple extra days. So definitely a way to go. Remember, use that promo code PICK at checkout for 15% off. But
the Daytona 500, y'all doing anything there?
I'm not. I might tune in, but I can't. I don't watch it nearly enough to give an educated guess on it.
Me either. I just saw it in the comments, so I thought I'd throw it out there. The best card design I saw, though, was the Busch Light one. That mug was clean. Oh, my. It was the light blue with they did they shit with that one. A couple of cards were nice. The Dollar Tree card was nice. Who else had a decent car? FedEx was all right. Just a few off the top of the head. Monster is iconic as always. Might tune in and watch a little bit of that later. Ain't nothing going on today.
What are you going to watch?
The Daytona 500.
Did you see, so with the new Apple Vision, my buddy just ordered them, so I'm going to check them out when he gets them at the end of the month. But there's the F1 race. You could watch it, right? And then below it, you see a 3D imprint of the course as the cars are going in the circle. And then for this one's good. This one you have to get, Jay. So they have the NBA League Pass, and you have them on, so you could still watch
I've seen it.
whatever's around you. And then there's 3 screens with the score updates.
I'm gonna wait for probably version 2 or 3, but
Yeah,
we're coming.
that's what I'm doing.
Have y'all seen Ready Player One? Have you seen that movie?
Of course, one of my favorite movies. Love it.
One of my favorite movies too. It's coming. We're getting closer and closer.
We really are, man.
In reality, I'm trying to tell folks, we're getting closer and closer.
You know, when ordering those things, I was sitting next to him when he was ordering them. So the sizing, you know how you do when you get an Apple iPhone and you do the face recognition where it says move your face, go like this, right? Well, it's the same thing when ordering them. It tracks how big your head is, and it makes the size based on you going. It's all right, here's your size. Chris doesn't like that. He's laughing.
I do. I'm just thinking back. I'm just thinking back to when I did it for. I was doing it for MLB, the show, and for NBA, and I accidentally stopped when it was scanning mine, and it made my face like this. I looked like Hey Arnold.
Remember during COVID, you couldn't do it with the mask, and then it took them 2 years to come up with an update that it works with the mask, and then COVID was already over.
Yeah.
Now you could use your facial recognition with the mask, but nobody wears masks anymore. Oh man, it's so good.
You guys got a parlay?
Sure.
Do I have a parlay?
What kind of question is that?
What kind of question is that? Yeah. Do I have a parlay? Here, I'll give it to you real quick. Texas A&M. What?
Costi hit me with the how dare you.
Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Give me Mississippi Valley State. And finishing out with Iowa State.
I got a 2-team dog parlay for those trying to get rich on a Monday. Going Ducks money line, Coyotes money line. It's that simple. Just gonna put them together on a money making Monday. Step back dog Monday in hockey. Let's get it done. Coyotes.
Come on, give it to me. Come on. Come on. Your
Coyotes.
voice is back. Come on.
Coyotes and the Ducks. Oh! Let's go, Coyotes, man. Come on, man. Y'all let me down
Voice is
yesterday.
back. Jay Briggs
go.
is back for second half of the NBA season. Hey, we
Let's go.
need you 100%, man. We need you 100%.
Coyotes trying to cross the road, and I think I see a car coming. We got
Banking on my rookie tonight, man. Rookie the truth for the Coyotes, man. Let's go.
my parlay will go. This is going to be one of the ugliest parlays I've ever given. Three 6-digit numbers. You got Morgan State, Incarnate Word, Mississippi Valley State. Ugly bowling shoe, ugly parlay.
Hey, those are the ones that hit.
Yeah, there you go. I won't complain. If Mississippi Valley State shows up, oh my God.
Come on, Mississippi Valley State.
One time.
On the money line today?
I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm just saying imagine if they do show up.
How many teams have went over for the season?
Nah, man.
Come on, Mississippi Valley State. Come on.
Is there many that went over? I'm sure on the road, yes, but not overall.
No,
Look that up.
let's see.
If them Coyotes come out money line today, bro, all y'all in the comments, I want to see you back here tomorrow.
The worst season. That was done in 2011.
Raven Ron, I ain't seen you in a forever, my boy.
Mills is in the comments. Mills, your Ribeiro fucked my parlay up, man.
Yeah, I don't know how many teams have gone winless. I'm sure somebody has.
But yeah, he smacked UFC, man.
In all honesty, David, I think I'm up on this season on Arizona. I do. I think I'm up tremendously on Arizona for the season. So I have no problem continuously.
Probably are, but I mean, I think the value diminished at some point because they were actually winning
Yeah.
games at home.
It did. You got to take opportunities on bad teams sometimes, guys. You got to. If you like favorites every day, it's not fun. It's not a fun way to bet, man. You got to try to find your value. Even like if you're on my All Access or you join me for the NBA season, we take our favorites, but we take some dogs too, man. You got to know when a bad team going to show up.
Yeah, but you even take dogs on the money line. You don't even lay the spread. A lot of time when you know they're going to win outright, you're not scared to put them on the money line.
You gotta attack the plus money sometimes. So this is my philosophy. We give away so much money every day with the -110. Like we get juiced so much every day that you gotta try to get it back sometimes, especially when you have the opportunity to do so. So that's my story. That's why I try to find dog opportunities. And in a sport like hockey, where I'm not the best, of course, I always defer to Ruffolo. He knows. Ruffolo forgot more hockey than I know. Facts. But hey, I try to find my dogs in hockey, find my plus money, man. That's just how I do it.
All right. Anything else, guys? Are you ready to call it here and just enjoy the Monday?
Call it and enjoy the Monday, man. Appreciate all y'all. We'll be back tomorrow, same time.
Same channel.
Somebody wants to. I like it. J-Man said, "Take off Costi, put the baseball king Pathy." It's coming, brother. You'll see more of him. He doesn't come out of hiding till 2:00 in the afternoon, so it's tough for him to get on the morning show. He hibernates in the morning in his hyperbaric chamber and his cold plunge. There's going to be a series in the summer. We used to do this while he did the videos while he was in the cold plunge. So they're coming. That's when he's super focused. You think I'm kidding? Dead serious.
No. The thing
You will
is, I
see
know
it.
you're
You will
not
see it.
kidding. I know you're not kidding. That's the thing.
He literally did on YouTube. He would do videos breaking down games while he was in the cold plunge.
As soon as I heard hyperbaric chamber, I knew that it had to be legit. All right, appreciate everybody for tuning in. Man, we made it almost an hour. It's crazy.
That's how you do it. Professionals.
That's the word.
Raven Ron. Okay. I don't have any O's gear.
You got to get yourself.
Nothing O's in the background. All Ravens.
Got to get you some O's gear.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get
It's coming.
We've been improving. This is.
No, you have been. You have been for sure.
My segment will look different tomorrow. We'll see. You'll see.
On that note, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate it. We'll see you guys. Good luck.
Hey guys, make a money winnings Monday.
There we go.
Money making Monday.